Good day, people. Good day, gentle people. Who there? Who there? Who there? Yeah, man, rolling. Welcome back to the live, you know? Good day, people. Welcome back to the live part. You don't know me. I wait till we get about 30. Give me 8 more people. Me 8 more people, I'm going to call the general. You don't know what we're there for. We all know what we're there for. Well, him leave a join it yet. I can wait for him. See the general just joined the chat there. My 3 more people. Welcome back to the live part. You don't know IG live part 876Stream. You know? You know what they are for. We are the one and only Damion Lowe today. You don't know. My 2 more people that stream. Give me 2 more there. See what they? Well, I'm getting him in a place. I get in the general in a place. Because they are for, you know. I'll go on top, man.
There, man. Oh, God.
You know. I go and say if I can get 50 for start. But
yeah, I can just need to end him live so the people can come up. He like say
for real.
Take away
for real. For the people them there still. 41 on there. Alright, we can start then. But they are the one and only Damion Lowe. I don't know. The future legend for Reggae Boyz. Must see him being a captain for many more years. You know, years to come.
Captain for me already.
Yeah, man, I will say, man. You have the quality. So, I watch a video where you rally your team over there, man. Yeah. Come back. I say, yo, remind me of Pogba in the World Cup. You remember the France thing there? Me that watch one documentary with the France World Cup over there. Them show the little clip where in a dressing room Pogba that talk to them and thing.
Oh,
rally
yeah,
them.
Yeah.
Remind me of that, man. Captain, man. What you say, man? Is that aspiration for you, though?
No, I don't know. Leadership come naturally, you see me. And I really say myself so that I'm more captain the national team or anything. It just happens, you see me. Like the other day, the coach just said, okay, you know, the Blakey wasn't playing, so I'm just not do today, you know. So just take up the responsibility.
So you're saying really something more you fancy?
I mean, leader, you see me. You're not afraid the captain.
Word. Facts.
You know, you still can contribute to the team. You still can lead without wearing the band.
Word. I mean, you're right. Cause even in a bigger team, them not like even a big team like Man U, you have Keane where the captain, but who that giant? Alvas Powell, big up yourself. That's say ugly.
You don't know, currently look better.
Yeah. Man, have a bush up. If you're not bush up, you don't know. You see me? Bro, God, big up yourself, Sean Martin. I see you in there. You see me? But yeah, we're there with Damion Lowe. It's safe to say you're born in a football. If you don't know by now, Nandi Lowe son, born in a football. I say I start with there, I say you scored 2 goals for Jamaica, both against Honduras.
Yeah.
And a fun fact, Honduras was the last team your father did score against before him end. So that is just coincidence? Or I know something against Honduras?
I mean, I will bogey, they can call it, you know. Like, it just happened, I don't know. It just, you know, really, when I plan it, it just happened. But, you know, when you work hard on thing, you know, it blessings just, you know.
Word. Yeah, so you take the road, you take a different road than Nichols. We talked to Nichols last week, I believe. Yeah. You take the MLS route, yeah? You can go college over America and then MLS draft and all of that. You have a couple more Jamaicans in your draft class? No more Jamaicans?
Blakey got number 1. Angel Lewis at LA go 6.
Yeah, LA did it.
Me go 8.
You got 8.
And Kadim there, because he's Jamaican American. I think he went 2nd round. I can't remember. Him got Chicago at the time. And who else? No other Jamaican? No, it was just us.
And the chair only in a Reggae Boyz team and one thing.
Yeah.
Same speed.
Good.
How that feel? So they have the relationship there from them time there?
Yeah, man. I mean, you know, we know each other growing up and playing. You know, Jamaica not that big, so every ball and each other, you know. So we might cross path maybe 1 or 2 times, you know, and stuff. Cause I play with LA in a U20 team. You know,
Oh, for above you.
No, for Jamaica.
For Jamaica youth team. Oh, yeah.
And Blakey, play against Blakey when Blakey play for Sporting Central, and also in college and play against him. So
that's him one of the best keeper them ever come up against in terms of overall in high school days, college days.
Yeah, Blakey I think he got number one. You know, the first keeper to ever get drafted number one. You know, in American history. You know, so it's good. It's good. It's good that Jamaica.
Yeah.
And you know, Blake quality. You know, everybody know that the best in CONCACAF right now. So.
So over, can you play for you're in a Norwegian league now? You play for IK Start. Just over there now. You're still over there.
Yeah. I mean,
the whole thing. What's the situation over there with the whole COVID?
It's kind of stable now. Because you know now we're in the economy, they have a stable economy and thing, and you know with everything. But I mean, everybody naturally is affected by it. The cases were rising, but you know they shut down everything, and you know everything stable now. But still, there's not pertaining to football or any sporting events. Everything is still on lockdown because they don't want to take any risks.
And that's what I was getting at. Because I'm sitting here said Germany, I plan to start back for them league soon. Yeah,
but you know it's different cases with different countries. You know? Because like Netherlands, just the right, this are like what, 2 hour flight, hour and a half, and they avoided their league.
For them league cancel, yeah.
So Belgium avoided their league also. I think one other country. So it depends, you know, on whatever decision they plan to make. But I know now because it goes in the MLS cycle, the season never started. So we are just wait now, maybe mid-July. If it, you know,
Norway league got the same calendar. Is the same calendar year as not like the EPL and them thing there?
No, just MLS.
Oh, it have the same calendar as MLS.
Yeah, but it's like because you know now we get really cold, so we try not to play winter. But you know, if you qualify for Europa League or Champions League, then you have a longer season and you have more. Yeah.
Okay. So in terms of, cause as I say, you went from, cause you play Manning Cup, right? You play for Camperdown.
Yeah.
And then you leave from Camperdown, go America. Then you go in MLS. You play the American second division as well. What them refer to it as USL?
Yeah, we play the league in America.
You play the league as well, yeah. And you play USL. So when I try to get that, what's the contrast? Compare the like Jamaican football to American and then American over Europe.
Well,
what is it like?
Jamaica. All right. When I was playing in Jamaica, it was more difficult to make the transition from high school into MLS into MLS or into USL. You know, but no, because there wasn't that much USL teams. It wasn't like franchise. It was mostly like, okay, you have the Rhinos, you have Richmond Kickers. You know, you never really have MLS teams with USL teams. You used to have a reserve league.
Right.
MLS teams.
Right.
So, you know, they weren't signing as much young players straight out of high school from Jamaica. But so we had to take them to college in order to get that experience, to get the exposure, to show class, showcase our talent, and then a possibility of us getting drafted into MLS.
Right.
You know, so it was we had to take the long route. But now, you know, things and times change. The quality football is growing everywhere, you know. And, you know, obviously people have to make sacrifices like Mattox, me, and man before Mattox, you know, go college and thing. So now the opportunity there where you find that a lot of high school players now or local players now making the jump straight from Jamaica into the USL, into MLS because you know they didn't have to spend 3-4 years in college.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay. And going from MLS and all of that over to Europe, not just the football itself, but the culture. What's the difference? What's it like over there?
It's way different, you know. It's total football, you know. I mean, like, but only thing, you know, in America, the marketing part of it is better, you know. Yeah, but like especially because Scandinavia is kind of different from even
Europe as a whole.
You know, like it's way different, you know.
Word, yeah.
Lifestyle, everything is different, you know, and the football is different. But you know, Scandinavia is one of the most scouted regions in the world when it comes to youth and big clubs in Europe, like the Premier League and stuff. So, you tend to find like younger teams, like my team. I think me are one of the oldest man from my team.
Yeah.
But are teenagers, you know, early 20s. So yeah, because of the scouting and stuff, and you know, teams from Premier League come, teams from like can say Netherlands,
Other big
other
leagues and stuff.
come and go.
So that will possibly see in a Belgian league or Netherlands. What else? You can't give in, but what's the contract situation at start now?
My contract ends in December, so you know, once 6 months is left on the contract, there's a possibility of you signing a pre-contract as a free agent with another team.
Right.
But can't say too much on that, you know. But I mean, moves, you know, people once you do well and stuff like that, you know, you're gonna get interest from clubs and stuff, and we've been getting
especially in Europe because it's a big scope. The scope is there to Europe.
You know, I think I've been consistent, and I think I've been playing well over the past 2 years since I've been here, and doing well with the national team. So we've been a lot of inquiries and stuff. So just have to wait and see when everything normalizes back, you know, in the world, and you know, because everything is right now at a standstill.
Right?
Yeah, so we have to see, you know, what comes along. But you know, obviously, everybody when you're growing up and want to become a professional footballer, you want to aim for the best and the highest, you know, and try to push yourself and try to, you know, play at the highest level possible. So for me, like, it was always open to move on to the highest level possible, you know. Yeah.
Mere people say BPL for the Man City. You can't speak because as Jamaicans, we get excited and we tend to tell the baller them, say, yo, make sure you go Arsenal, listen that. Explain to them as a baller how it really go in terms of who really have this. Because them think you can just get up and say, yo, may I go over Arsenal today. You get me?
No, like, all right. It's just that, you know, as growing up, our English really, we really know. We don't really know Norwegian League, Belgian League. You know, we know Champions League and Premier League, and that's it. So, you know, as I said, football changed. Everybody's getting good. So all the leagues, them are promote, them are market, them are buy big name players.
Fox.
So.
Owen Garden. Big up yourself. Brian Fergie, I see you in our chat. Big up.
So, like, you know, like teams, they scout a lot. You know, they scout a lot, especially when you do well in the cup and, you know, you play Europa qualifiers and stuff like that. You have teams coming over to watch. You know, I think last season you had Southampton and another team came and, you know, had some eyes. All the big things in the making, you know. We just have to just wait, as I say, and see what got. But should be interesting.
It should be interesting. I'm on to them act like a FIFA career mode. For real, like you can just up and go where you feel like. Yeah, man.
I wish it was like that.
Don't we all, man? So, because watching you for Jamaica, because I'm not going to sit down here and lie, like say, I watch Norwegian League every weekend. Yeah. In the Reggae Boyz team, right? And the little bits that I see on YouTube from you at start. As a centre back, before me ask the question there, play another position before centre back, like growing up?
Used to be a striker. Prolific.
And I'm guessing that come from the dad.
I mean, yeah, but it was just natural. I mean, it fast, can finish. You know, normally when once you can run and you can shoot the ball, you're
good to go. You're good to go. They either wing or up top.
Yeah. So I play centre mid. I can play every position on the field, but when I was younger, I play striker and holding midfielder mostly.
Because the question me that get to ask is if because you're very good with the ball on your feet, not just passing but dribbling and all of that. So me don't know if you pride yourself on that being a ball playing centre back, or is it just something that comes naturally?
It's just natural. It comes natural. I mean, because, you know, growing up, especially being a part of the Harbourview setup, you know, I was there. Then it was like an academy, you know. It was total football. You know, we had a lot of good players, youth players and stuff. So the developmental aspect of everything, Harborview and the grassroots, helped me to really be as, technically sound as I am. And it comes with also experience, playing more professional games and getting the experience internationally, because Europe, it's technical, like they emphasize a lot on, being clean on the ball and stuff like that, and being able to drive with the ball and, start the attack and stuff like that.
Word. So you say that something more come natural, and plus, and also the situations you find yourself in terms of the teams. That also helps.
Yeah, but when I was young, I used to play striker, score only a goal and thing, playing.
You're the man. So
I only a goal I scored me young man. Anybody can attest that.
I'm glad you said that, because we post something, I talked to Nicholas about it last week too. We post something on the page about the penalty kick. Like, if we get a penalty in a 98% Jamaica go World Cup, who would have take it? Nicholas say I'm the best PK.
Mattox never miss for Jamaica.
Mattox. So based on merit, say I give Mattox. Not really skill level, but merit.
And seniority. I mean,
so you wouldn't back yourself?
Huh?
So you wouldn't back yourself to do it?
Yeah, I centre back, like, that's not my job. Make them go kick it. But if the coach say, yo, Nana go kick it, I go kick it. But, I mean, you have Bobby Reed, you have Mattox, you have Corey, you have Turkleman, you have Bowser, you have Willis.
Word.
No, you have Oliver man, you have Bailey. So,
but there was this discussion, which World Cup because England we bring so remember we get knocked out by Portugal when Rooney and Ronaldo did catch up.
Yeah.
And we have a discussion said normally defenders are the most composed, so they tend to be good PK penalty kick takers and things.
Yeah, and also we can just bust the ball.
And you get me? Hardly say a centre back step up and like the most the man do pick the ball up in a sky in a stand.
One man can't get the ball, Alvas. You see Alvas, he can't get Alvas a PK. And Haka,
wild
man they can't get the PK. Yeah, man. Man in a score penalty, man.
So speaking of you playing centre back, was there anyone that you aspired to be like when you're growing up? Like,
alright, to tell the truth, you see Christopher Harvey, Jamil, you know him? Christopher Harvey.
Couldn't tell us someone know.
Jamaica international, play overseas, play for Harborview. Really good centre back, like composed. That's who I kind of emulate, and try to watch. And when I was growing up, and I learned a lot from him, but also, Lucio was somebody, that I watched a lot also, so, yeah, but Jamil kind of paved the way for me, pertaining to being calm on the ball, being vocal, and stuff like that. And, Andrew Hines Bauer, I don't know if you know him, man.
Yeah, I know Bauer, man.
Yeah, legend. Him also pushed me a lot, Him bring out the warrior out of me, like rough training, like, yeah. Because, him more old school, so, the rugged part of me kind of, got molded to that.
I'm glad they say Lucio too, because Lucio was a youth running a tackle and them thing that did lock shop around there, but he was also good with the ball on his feet.
Yeah.
And that part-time game, the underrated little bit. So I'm glad say you mentioned him a while ago, because in looking back, I say, yo, to be honest with you, I listen to you like Ferdinand, PK, because them man don't know as ball playing centre backs. You get me?
The man when you're young and thing, because when we were young, we did watch Van Nistelrooy, because that's how I started being Manu because of Van Nistelrooy. Like and thing, yeah, man. So, and also my father, but my father was just my father, we never really like, it wasn't like, oh yeah,
Yeah. For the outside world, it's like, yo, you have a man like Nandi Lowe as a father, most blah, blah, but for you, I just, my father still. Yeah.
But I'm a G that still is in my general legend. Right.
Earlier we post a picture. Guess who play with Obafemi Martins, Joe Cole, and them Monday.
Yeah.
Whether players we play with or against, who would you say the toughest attacker you ever have to face? Whether in training or.
Alright. in a training, Obafemi
Obafemi.
Martins is like next level. You know, but like when you call like the likes of Joe Cole now, when I started playing with him, he was at the end of his career, 34, 35.
Yeah.
You know, but he was really good, like technically sound. The man didn't lose the ball. You know, when I said, no, a lot of time I watch him and think, even training, you can't to run in on them and they mash you. So like,
It's a regular you get salad and them things.
no, you can't to tackle him. You have to preserve him ankle him because you don't know the age. But like, when we look at me, I say, yo, if him so good now, imagine when he was 21, 22, or even 25. You know, going into his prime, like, you know, one of the world's best.
Yeah.
You know, so it's an honor to know some can grace the same pitch with them and they see me and can. It also helped me personally because if me can go up against the best in the world week in, week out in training, who can really run around me when we go play out there in the world.
So in terms of them man they do, none of them show like leadership quality or help towards your
like a lot
game.
of time. I had a really good relationship with Joe Cole and Obafemi Martins. We're still in contact until today. Marcel Schaefer also played for Wolfsburg. I don't know if you're familiar with him. He's the sporting director for Wolfsburg now, but I played with him in Tampa. I think he has the most Bundesliga caps, you know. Yeah, Schaefer, Marcel, and
Marcel.
Yeah. He's sporting director for Wolfsburg now, but the man, they like all of them experience them. I have even Dempsey, like even like Chad Marshall, you know, Brad Evans, a lot of guys, you know, really show me a lot of things and teach me a lot of things, you know, just not just on the field stuff, but like off the field stuff, how to be a good professional and stuff like that, you know, how to carry myself, you know, and that will go a long way.
In terms of world, how big of a aspiration you have to help Jamaica get to the next World Cup? Because I know you probably get some pressure from Nandi.
No, not really. Like, only thing him say, like, yeah, you know, because, you do this and you do that, but you still not playing our World Cup, you know. So, I mean, but it's just pure banter between me and him. But other than that, like, I think every young footballer growing up want to play in the World Cup, want to get Jamaica to the World Cup, the next World Cup, every time there's a World Cup cycle. So, you know, seeing, you know, remembering, you know, just a little bit about, you know, my father and the atmosphere, you know, playing for Jamaica and seeing the national stadium being filled at like midday match at like 3-4 o'clock, the stadium filled. So, and remember like the excitement and stuff, you know, going into the World Cup and stuff like that are surrounding the World Cup. So, I want to do that. I want to help my country, you know, but you just have to take it one game at a time and we just build and gel as a team because we have all the qualities now.
That's the next question me that. So you said that, but how confident are you that you and this group can go? Because you don't have much time left in it. You probably have 2 World Cup cycles in you. Well, generally speaking,
because you can be superhuman.
Right.
I really put time for my career, you know, like whenever I feel like I hit that on the body, the way the body reacts and stuff, you know. But you have to be confident, you know, in order to be successful and to achieve dreams and, you know, to push yourself to the limit. You have to be confident and you have to believe in your friends.
We have a local journalist in a chat that say, yo, the sporting director must see a fool. So Wolfsburg get that.
I have a good relationship with him, you know. Isn't it? Like, we talk to him and stuff now and then, and, you know, so.
That'll be the headline out of this, you know. Special relationship with Wolfsburg, sporting director.
Yeah, but like for the national team, like, you know, we're not the driver's seat right now, you know. We're not the driver's seat, right? We just have to play our cards, right?
Yeah.
Comes to the World Cup qualifying, like back in the days, you notice like before the whole cycle change where you have to play the first round of qualifying, going into the Hex, you're tired because the team then they just a wait for you and you teams them already and burn out. But now, we in the Hex because I don't think nobody are gonna be able to pass we. Because once the international games start up, we're gonna win games and we're gonna climb. So, you know the points thing go, the ranking, so it's very hard to drop out at the 6 unless you lose maybe 15 game and you're not gonna play 15 game in a year.
Right, you know, one calendar
Yeah.
year. Mm.
Yeah. So yeah, I mean the Hex is a good look. You know, I think you have to strategize that pertaining to away games, home games. You know, if we do the tally and see how much games we can win and stuff, it can work.
So, in terms of moving forward with the Jamaican team, can I stay with you? Cause you say you don't really want to talk too much in your club
I
career,
mean, they
seeing
can
that.
ask any question. It doesn't matter to me.
All right. So, with the Jamaica, since you still live on Jamaica,
Yeah.
who would you say, not to throw anyone out there, but
Yeah.
who you would I say you fit your partnership the best in terms of centre back partnership?
You know, so we play with like maybe everybody. So like my best partnership
Mm.
was like Taylor because of his experience, you know, and that time a rookie coming in to the national team and thing, you know, like him or the more man we read the play and stuff and me the aggressor, you know, me do the dirty work, him read the game really well. You know, I'm learning a lot from him during that tournament. You know, but me and Fran right now we build, you know,
Yeah,
a
man,
relation.
I love the partnership with you and Fanny still. You know, go get around
Obviously,
it.
it's kind of new for him because he's a natural left back.
Mm.
You know, and he not play the position that much, but baller, you know, once the coach get
Right.
done. So I think once we and him play more and get training in and stuff,
Mm.
it good.
And with the way a footballer go to have somebody with the pace of a left back in the centre back. Once him
Yeah,
develop the
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 basics.
centre back part, right. He's a great defender we have there, so
It's already a defender. I just need to know like the difference now between playing left
positioning,
back position, yeah, centre back position, yeah.
which young baller is he coming up where would I say yo the brother can as centre back, where I stay on the top of centre back.
Centre back right now. All right, you have Tope, you have Talbot. I don't really know nobody else or young like say young, you know.
Where I admire about Topi.
Tope.
Topi. Mm.
Alright, me never really get to see a whole heap of Tope playing like game wise, but like when training him and stuff and you can see he's technical also, he's good on the ball,
Right.
he's really good in the air. You know, I just need to work on like maybe agility, speed and
Mm.
stuff. But that will come, you know, cause as I say, like I think this I'm second year as a professional, so with games and stuff like that, things become easier, you know, and everybody get friends. But Talbot also is a youth coming up now in a team. He might get him and stuff, so him just have to take the teachings of top and stuff and just I try to give the younger one them advice and stuff during training, you know, because they have to push me because as I say, we're not last forever, you know.
Word.
There's gonna be a next generation, so you have to take in as much as possible to the people and we're senior to you and stuff.
As a baller, what would you say are your give me a high and lows in football, like where you got through, like the best moment in a football like experience, and like a moment where perhaps you would have say, yo, John, I feel like you want to give up on them thing there.
Alright, best moments is just like the last game against Honduras at home.
Yeah.
You know, score against them, really good goal, good moment because my father was there, my family, all of my friend them from my hometown. You know, it was a joy for know say
Yeah.
growing up watching my father in the stadium. Now him get a chance to watch me play and me score against a team where he scored against in I think the Gold Cup also. So you know. Not a lot. I think not a lot of kids get to do that. You know, get to their father and you know thing like that, and playing with the national team and scoring against the same national team and stuff. So it's a great feeling. Another good feeling was when we beat Mexico in 2017 in the semifinals because I knew how hard we worked coming into the Gold Cup and what we've been through. You know, from
That was a game where Lawrence scored a free kick.
yeah, the 1-0. The Rose Bowl, I
No.
think I like 89 people in our stands. I think about maybe let's call it about 100 Jamaicans and the rest of Mexico.
Remember that day that vividly, man, cause me there in America for work and travel. And I was a kitchen, me there in a work, you know. And I be a Mexican, you know American things say, be a Mexican in a kitchen with me and thing out there, they banter them and thing. And man got score that man, oh God. Me would have said that are my highest moments in football, in terms of Reggae Boyz football. You see me?
And
That,
like
trust me, man, I can't forget that.
lowest point, I mean, with my little illness that I had, you know, the heart, you know, irregular heartbeat, you know, when I got the news, like, okay, listen, we don't know what happened. You know, we can't really find nothing, but it's there. So you can't go back on the field until we kind of figure it out.
Mm.
And then I was told, like, yeah, man, I forgot the surgery and thing, and that, you know, it kind of made me feel like, oh, I'm done. This is it, you know.
Yeah.
An officer or something right now, or do look a coaching or something, you know. But, you know, God, and, you know, what is for you can be for your next man, you see it. So it's just a testimony, you see it.
In that time, was it your father who put on around you and make you know, say, yo?
Not really,
Or
no,
was it just you praying mostly?
Yeah, you know, like my friend them, like man, like Haka, Fisher, you see me, like my whole family, and you know, a couple of my teammates, them, my agent, you know, them have my back, you know, like them look out for me and think, and we have good relationship, you know. So we talk every day. You just have to take your mind off it and know, say, yo, listen, we're gonna get through this, you see me, because your family depend on you, and there's a lot of people, your friends depend on you, you know, to do well and stuff. Yeah.
You know, but I'm glad to say you push through from that too. Cause you know, as Jamaicans, you know the thing already. You come from a family of footballer. People think say, yo, you're second generation, you have it easy and whatever. You know, have like obstacles on them things. But everybody's story different. You see me? So that's why I really ask that.
I'm grateful for the journey that I went through and how my father raised me, you know, because as much as we had it all when we were younger and thing, but him kind of make we kind of stay around the ghetto, you know, stay around the hometown, at the Rockfort, East Kingston, because maybe if we did where I was raised uptown and thing, wouldn't be the person that I am, you know, him kind of make we appreciate life and thing, and, you know, just be around the people that matter most to me at the time, you know. And that kind of motivate me, because I see my friend them in the same situation with me. Me make it out, them not get to make it out. But my success is their success. It meaning that, like, you know, it motivates them to know, say, yo, yeah man, the baller there. We used to play with him and thing. If him can do it, me can do it too. You see me? So I'm just grateful, you know, for the way how him handle things. You know, him never make a shot or nothing on anything. Live the best life. You know, but
still make you know, say, yo, you still have to put in your work and thing at the end of the day.
Yeah, and stay grounded and, you know, just appreciate little things, you know?
Word. May I go to the comments 1 and 2 questions? I see one I'm really like and ask right now. I'm on Danny, which striker you really would I want to play against? And which club you really want to play for? Like, which club what's your dream club to play for?
I mean, everybody growing up want playing at the Premier League, you know, no matter which club, you know. It's just,
word.
But you know, Real Madrid, everybody dream player in the world want to play for Real Madrid, isn't it? But as I said, like, for me, I just need to play in the big leagues. We just want, you know, grace the Champions League, walk out to the anthem playing, or the Europa League anthem, the World Cup, you know, the FIFA anthem. It's always a joy when you walk out on the pitch and the FIFA anthem and play. It's kind of accomplishment, you know, to know, say, yo, you're watching on TV, you see your father do it, and then you come and do it. It's a joy, you know. Strikers, for me, as again, you know, like when you go into the big leagues, you can play against a whole heap of big names, you know.
Yeah.
And so, for me, you're not really, Ronaldo, Messi, them are just footballer. Them man, you can't really put them in a position, say, a winger or striker, you know. Them man, they're not complete footballer, So, them man, they change the game, you know. So, like, going up against them week in, week out would be, you know, something to live for, you know, like. So, yeah.
So, no specific baller we don't want. But as I say still, because once you're in the big league, I got to play against top strikers anyway. So, you know. Somebody asked, I don't know what it comment on. Somebody had asked if you never had to play football, what would I do? What do you think you would do if you're not playing football?
You know, growing up, a whole heap of influences around me, you know, isn't it? Like, a whole heap of bad things happen around where you can get influenced by, you know. But football, I mean, I never really think about doing anything else, you know. But doing my sports management degree now, you know, went to Hartford, got my business management degree, you know. So I mean, those stuff I can put to pen to paper.
So that definitely be something in and around football. If it's not football or something.
Sporting director, coach, GM something, but I haven't really thought about it like that. Just want to be the best I can be right now in the sport, and whatever comes after, we'll go at it accordingly.
Me asking that question last week to Nicholson in terms of is there anything you do or plan to do in terms of the development of football in Jamaica, specifically Harbourview since I played for?
No, I mean, like, I'm a part of the Game of Life Foundation. We have the charity event every year and stuff, donations and stuff like that. So Shamal and Speedy, me, Fisher, Blakey, couple of them, and we try to do as much when it comes to the grassroots stuff, and like doing extra classes and stuff like that. When it comes to GSAT or any other examinations, we can have some classes up at UE and stuff. Shamal coordinate that. We make like 50 donations already with football equipment and stuff like that to schools and homes. So stuff I move, but personally, Rockford I come from, and my father, he went back home now for take over the club and thing for coach, and they're in the Super League. So we in talks with a lot of sponsors and stuff like that to get the club up and running again, and so we can make an investment in that, and to get the club to the highest level possible.
How far you think? Like, what's the ceiling you think it is for Jamaican football? Yeah.
I mean, if you compare Jamaican footballers personally to the rest in the world, we are as good as them.
Facts.
But it's just the infrastructure. It's just like the foundation. I think, like, okay, back in the days we used to be really good at grassroots. Developing youth talent, but nowadays the youth, I think the youth programs need to be revitalized, but one time you have like a Mediev, you have a Harbourview, you have Cavaliers, you have a whole heap of team, but under 13, under 15, under 17, competitive, Waterhouse. No, it's not that competitive anymore. You don't, I don't, if him still at the Parish League where Kingston play against St. Andrew and them thing, they like, and keep it competitive. We have U15 national team. I mean, the JFF, them are try. You can see that they're making an effort to keep going and stuff, but I feel like footballers, they're not appreciated that much in Jamaica. We don't see any billboards in Jamaica with the national team or with the 98 team. We have, see no footballers have water sponsorship, Powerade, Lucas Aid, Herbalife is in Jamaica, no athlete in Jamaica not sponsored by it. So a lot of it comes from that, like I think investments need to be made into the football programs,
But can't it be? It can be said though that because these companies to sponsor and all of that is basically them putting their money in. Is it fair to look from them side and say, yo, them not really see where them can sell, where the league itself is a marketable thing, and would that fall back on JFF in terms of, you get me, make it more appealing?
But the JFF only can do so much. Sponsors make it appealing, Sponsors market, sponsors do all of that stuff. The JFF just create the league, the league, get infrastructure going, and then you get sponsors coming in because the sponsors have to sell their brand.
Right.
It look bad when say, man, a Jamaican player, local player, go Trinidad could play in the league because they can earn more there. But the Trinidad league is not better than Jamaica league. If you look at it, the players and the quality players that we have in Jamaica, if you put a team against a Trinidad team or a Guyana team versus or Antigua team versus a Jamaica local team, them not gonna be so I feel like corporate need to invest more in the ballers. You like, alright, you have so many, the overseas base, alright, we kinda have at an advantage with our sponsors, personal sponsors, Nike, Adidas, whatever. But the local players try to build them up because they make up the core of the team.
Right.
They need to feel appreciated also because you're just playing in the Jamaica Premier League and nothing else. When you try the scouting, another coach or somebody from overseas trying to scout them, you know, they're not going to be interested if they say, oh, yeah, I'm playing for the Jamaica Premier League. What is the Jamaican Premier League? Nothing, no sponsorship, no nothing.
And that's sad too, because me the thing say a big influx of money would have come in a place when the CONCACAF did start, CONCACAF Champions League. Come here say yo, cause the winner of the CONCACAF Champions League going to the World Club Cup and thing like that, right?
Club
so that's
Cup.
way more exposure and things. So me I say yo, once that chance that it come, and you can, me I say yo, this supposed to be when it just come, how it did that show up on? I think it did show up on Fox Sports, the CONCACAF League, when it did just start. I mean, I say, a big exposure this for the ball of them and thing. But so, in my head, naturally, me I say, yo, more money must can come in a place, you know, you see me? Because team, but
at the end of the day, you can't really force, you know, like, as for me, personally, but just, like, I'm glad I was able to go overseas and make the younger generation know, say, even other players, there's a way, you know, you don't really have to stay in Jamaica and depend on playing in the Premier League. You know, you're good enough to go overseas and play. It's just an opportunity you need, and sometimes players just need to know, so listen, you can't really sit back, oh yeah, because not because you play through the national program from youth to level come up and then so you get forgotten. There's tons of loads of from the US, France, all over that has 1 cap, 2 cap, play all through the youth ranking and still can't make the first team. Prime example, you know, Prince Boateng, win Euros with Germany, win everything, but I'm brother alone get called up for the senior team.
Yeah.
So that's just it, and players can't really blame the federation and say, oh yeah, the federation forget me. You understand? Because it's a cycle and you have to stay consistent. When you get called up for the national team, it means you're one of the best in the country, you know.
Facts.
You know, and in the region, you know, because when you play national team, a big man ball game and play on a wild thing, you know, so a man can't just expect him just to play some little ball and things say he must get called up. It don't work like that because you have thousands of other players who want to join. Not only birthed by Jamaica, but like living in England or live elsewhere that eligible to play.
Yeah, which we say an influx of.
So players need to understand that.
Our next question, somebody asks, how did Leon Bailey's inclusion impact the Jamaican team? If it had any impact at all?
Of course, a lot. Because, I mean, Leon is playing at the highest now. You know, getting Champions League experience, Europa League experience, you know. So that opened a lot of doors because, you know, I said it before. When Leon played for Jamaica and people see, and then he's playing for Bayern, Leverkusen, people say a Jamaican player playing, you know. So that opened a lot of doors because he's talented, he's doing well. You know, that opened a lot of doors for other Jamaican players because they might say, oh, him, a Jamaican, all right, I want another Jamaican like him, I find him, I go look for one. You know, so that opened doors for everybody. You know, and also him being a part of the national team can share the experience with us. You know, even though, we kind of older than him or whatever, but him still can, you know, he's never too old to learn. You know, and the quality of player he is, of course, he's going to, you know, affect the team positively. So it's good vibes, you know. As I said, you know, all is welcome, you know. Once you're contributing to the team, you know, on a good way, everybody is welcome. You know, we just have to have a brotherhood and understanding and you know, say you will qualify for World Cup and make the country proud.
Speaking of the brotherhood, because from the outside looking in again, the talks from people, well, some people is that the brother you going like him hype and whatever. What is he like in the dressing room?
Same thing them say about my father.
But
if you don't know the person personally,
you can't speak on it.
You can't speak, and funny man, because they don't have direct contact with a person, then you can't just judge them from how. And most of the people who talk, they've never really had that interaction with him or with a specific person, so you can't really follow up what people say. You understand? Because we not complain.
Word.
And we are getting the job done on the field.
That just I said to it, the results are sure, so it's not like say it break down nothing. So
when we're there on camp, if nobody in the state, we have one room where everybody forward and we just do vibe up on live, yards, whatever, you know, have fun and go get the job done. And that has been working over the years. Everybody see that, You know, so even for me, like maybe if me never really so interactive with a lot of people that say I'm come just like him father, oh, you know, arrogant, you know. I can be like that, but you know, sometimes you just have to open up and, you know, make people, you know, get, you know, one-on-one interaction and thing, you know. But yeah, like most of the people in my talk, you know, bad things are, you know, jump to conclusions are the ones that don't have direct contact with you or never interacted with the person before.
Yeah, and that's one of the reasons why we decided to start this too. You get me for get to, because to be honest, yeah, when you look on YouTube and them thing, they say England have them own YouTube channel where they make the ball of them come on and show a little another side of them personality. You get me? A side where you would normally see and thing. So I say, yo, we need to do that too. You get me? Because at the end of the day,
Should be a biggest joke. I man, yeah. Yeah, just good vibes, you know, like what you don't know once Aka they're on in there you go.
Yeah.
Automatically.
I be a foolish is I gonna start this up.
Yeah. So, just good vibes, man. Like people on the outside, them for me the way me live, like if somebody not really have a direct, you know, effect on my life, like you know really you can say all you want. Everybody entitled to their opinion, you know.
Yeah.
Like, when we group up as a team and as a family, we'll go out there at the country war rep, you see me? We'll get the job done. We could care less what you want to say. We're getting the job done on the pitch.
No, because I didn't idea if you
Who that?
But yeah, man, because at the end of the day, because me I say, look, from the outside looking in, people, I go always say things. So for you as a baller, you have to ensure, say, yo, you decide where you focus on and know. So, because if you follow them, me? So who you would have say the biggest gimmicks man in a play? Me you mention Aka no. You would have say my biggest gimmicks man in a
Yes, where I say man Aka. Yo, no make them man the whole lane, man, because they whole lane now let go till him done strangle you, man.
Man, them why you know.
All day, man, all day.
There's one similar lamp on your ears, a few years that you know.
Boss your ears, man. I tell you that.
Me I try to end on a note where would it start. Me ask you if captaincy is an aspiration of yours. You say not necessarily, because you can lead from without the captain band, which is fact. Yeah. What is the highest aspiration for you as a Jamaican international, Reggae Boyz international?
Pertaining to the national team, just qualifying for the World Cup. You know, I feel like if we qualify for the World Cup, we can retire.
Just qualifying for the World Cup.
Yeah, because you know I've done a good deed for my country and also just doing well in the tournament, you know, because world football changing, you know, nobody's afraid of nobody nowadays, you know. You know, like, and you can see it from the quality, like, because I read a lot and, you know, watch a lot of videos and observe and things. You know, a lot of people might say, yo, they never expect me to be, because them say ball and they're really knowledgeable.
Yeah.
But, like, if you look at it, the generation of footballers now that we have from teenager going up, we have a lot of professionals. No.
Facts.
You know, back in the day, never have so much players playing professional. Not even in the national team. Most of the national team core was just local.
Yeah.
No, have like what? At least 40 or so professional footballers. You know, repping the country and stuff. So we are learning from the Europeans, we are learning from the Americans, and we are bringing it back to the national team. You know, so qualifying for the World Cup, you know, hands down, not even winning the Champions League. Enough ball and I really care about winning the Champions League, but qualifying and playing in a World Cup tournament.
Yeah.
Biggest achievement, because once you play in the World Cup, it means you're one of the best in the world.
Facts.
You know?
Facts.
So, yeah.
Cause even the one debate where they are with Pogba. Alexa, stop.
Here's a joke to celebrate.
Alexa.
What did the penguin wear to the ball?
Yeah.
Nothing.
Yeah, man. So, but as it relates to me that talk about the debate with Souness and Pogba. You never had to follow up that. When Pogba had the same, no know the guy and whatever. And I make that big thing on Sky Sports. But
Yeah.
and them someone I go say yo, we can
I
put
think I
medals.
saw it. I think I saw it. Yeah.
Yeah man, and someone say yo, we can put medals on the table if you want to have a conversation in regards to Pogba. I say yo, Pogba have a World Cup still. Is me? So
Like,
yeah, mention put
no
like the
matter
World
what
Cup
you
they
win
trump
in the
anything
world,
else.
no matter how much trophy you win in your club, once we
Mm.
win the World Cup,
You can't chat to me. You can't tell me about yeah, for real.
I'm a world champion. I conquer the world. I conquer the globe.
Facts.
All of the people in the world, you know.
You know, so well, me always have a debate there with my friend them too about if Champions League is more competitive than World Cup. What's your take on that debate? I know World Cup is probably the biggest prize, but which one would you say is more competitive?
World Cup, I think World Cup is more competitive because I do or die, you know, Champions League you have.
Two
You
legs.
drop out, you can go Europa. You have 2 leg. This one, like, World Cup, I won.
And then World Cup every 4 years as well,
I
while
have 2
Champions.
years. And if you not do, remember if you not qualify, no. If you not
Yeah,
World
yeah.
Cup, you have to wait a year that, you know.
Yeah.
If you know, and if you don't qualify for Confederations Cup, you know, and then you have for 6 years that you have to wait because Confederations Cup are every 2 years or every 3 years, something like that.
Yeah. And
If
then
World Cup at the biggest stage, man. Not Champions League. I mean, every player, you can say most players play in the Champions League once you're in a big team. Not everybody get to play for your national team.
Word.
Not everybody get to play in the World Cup, so it has to be the best.
And you say World Cup would be your biggest aspiration. What you have anything else going outside of football?
Yeah, I mean, you know, I start now the Monarch Entertainment.
What's that about?
It's like right now we just start doing music now, but it's going to be branched off into more than one stuff like you know, managing DJs, you know, stuff like that, like studio sessions, bottle service, stuff like that.
So you're an artist? What kind of role you play in it?
Just producing, you know,
producer.
like you know, just put out 2 singles. The other day, one from Sickard and one from Haka. We have 2 out for Haka actually, but one Ramesh did produce that one, but we have one now, AAA, under Monarch label. So it's just at the end of the day, football is not forever, so you have to branch off and secure a lot of stuff.
So after football, you still would have into the you say you do degrees in a thing there.
Yeah.
Management and everything. They would have still stay into football or you would have branch off into producing. What's your...
I mean, producing is just a side gig, you know, like
just a passion.
Yeah, but sports management now, I'm doing that at Southern New Hampshire online. So when I get that done, then you know it can help me to go more, or say put my foot into more doors like sporting director role, you know, team manager, president, stuff like that. Also even having my own club, stuff like that, you know. So and just management on a whole, you know, it doesn't have to be sports, but you know, just because the sports management is like mostly contracts, teach you about stuff like that, you know.
Yeah, just the politics side, right, basically.
Yeah, business law, stuff like that. Yeah.
So in terms of the production, the entertainment side of things, I just follow your page and keep up with that.
Monarch Entertainment 876, or you know, just go on that Instagram to get some updates. Or you can just pay attention to my page, Dilo31 as usual. Everybody tune in, but you know, just thanks to the support, everybody. You know, really appreciate it. You know, I do my best to make the country proud and continue to wave the flag high as possible. You know, tune in for the summer. See what go on.
So no little hint, you can't food, no little hint. Cause I got just run with the whole thing there, you know.
No. I can't do no. You know, like at the end of the day, we have to keep it professional because I'm still contracted and stuff, you know. So at the end of the day, as I said, like once you're doing well, we'll get interest, you know, and big clubs, like big clubs, you know, interested in. So
stay tuned.
Stay tuned and see.
That's a word, man. No motivation speech for the people before we leave.
Yeah, peeps. You know, the government is doing a good job and trying their best to keep everybody safe, you know, but you just have to follow the instructions. We're all humans and, you know, we're not used to being inside the house every day, all day, but we have to do it in order to get rid of this virus. You know, you see how many deaths now and stuff, and Jamaicans are used to that, you know, and Jamaicans really used to being outside having fun and stuff, but people have to just listen to the government and just take care of yourself. Health is wealth, you know. If you don't follow the instructions, you're gonna get sick, and there's a high possibility you can pass away. You know, you see a little 4-year-old pass away, I think yesterday. So people just stay safe, just practice, you know, social distancing and proper hygiene, and you know, just help the country to become better and to overcome this COVID.
And to touch on that too before we left the stream, being from the inner city and thing, there are a lot of people that talk about, yo, you see nobody dead around you say it, 1, 2, blah, blah. Brother, you see once it touching our community, if you continue doing what you do, it's going to spread like wildfire.
Brother, I say if you touch like the high-rise communities like Tivoli, Denham Town, them place, the Pienland, them place there.
Trust me, man. So when the talk they want to make G, let it go, man. Let it go. And just listen to what the man has said, listen to the Prime Minister, follow the instructions, make we get, cause the sooner we stay inside and fight this thing here, the sooner we can go outside full time, you know.
And the less cases, you understand?
You get me? So
it's rough, brother. It's a serious thing, bro. It's very serious. You don't want to joke thing, but them say no. Then you not take it serious until it reach you. So if you want
until it show up at your doorstep.
Yeah.
For real. But alright, big up Bala. You see me, respect for the whole thing. You get me? Hope we get for talk again when you sign a deal and thing. You can announce it here. Announce it here first. You don't know.
Yeah, man, sooner than later. We outside.
Bala.
Yeah, respect.
Alright, people. Thanks again for tuning in. Next week, I want to say, Leon Bailey next week. Leon Bailey want to say, tag him. I want to just tag him, man. Tag him in our post, them, man. And make him know so I want to talk to him. You see me, so we can change the perception of the people. You see me, enough people have it say, yo, the man hype and this and that still. You see me. But anyways, thanks for tuning in. You see me, the big part. Until next time, you get me, stay tuned. Big up.